What is up, ladies? Leon Trotsky here, bringing some more Bristol Rovers career mode. And enjoying this. This is our first league game here, so we're bringing in all of our free agent signings, playing all our guys. We got Tim Payne up top. We're starting Azagore at left midfielder. Amir Khan, Rekic is in there. We also got, let's see, Harold, a big, tall, redheaded guy. We're starting a striker. Pretty good team so far. We're starting our first game in N-Power League 2. We got some high hopes for the division. I'm really hoping that I could possibly gain promotion, possibly wake it into at least N-Power League 1, maybe get some more money, maybe get some money out of some tournaments, but we'll see how it goes. First kickoff here, and we're running that 3-5-2 formation. We'll just see what happens. I get it out to, who is it? I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name because he is a creative player. Azaguri or something like that. He's one of those last names that's created in a lot of different career modes. And look at just a little bit of dribbling, step over skill. Oh, but just lacks that finishing. Still I think he's 18 years old, so he's still got a lot of potential. Well, not a lot of potential, but he's got potential to grow. So a lot of good looks right there in the early beginning of this game. And it's always a good start in your first league match, first real touch on the game. Sign this free agent, and he just does a good job with the ball. And that's kind of going to be the theme with this guy as I go through this series. As I've noticed, he also plays left midfielder or right midfielder, and I start to use him at both, filling in different spots. But we get Tim Payne here, big Tim Payne, stepping in, making a quick little step over with using that left trigger and just burying it in the far post. First goal, good start to the game here. First league match, first game, first goal for Tim Payne. And so far it's looking good. Guy's only 18, picks him up as a free agent, not paying much in his wages, always a good bet. Coming off here as a free kick. This team that I'm playing with so far, it's got good lineups, but it's definitely got a few holes that I feel like it needs to fill in. And sometimes people just do not play their positions kind of how I want them to. This is an example, still working it on the side with Azagore, and instead of passing it in and expecting my center attacking mid, Amir Khan, I believe his name is, Khan, whatever you want to call him, and he just steps up in a center attacking mid spot. And it's not that he's got a bad shot or anything, it's just I don't know. I don't know if I want him to be taking shots ideally, but we'll see how it goes. Eventually I think I'm going to have to pick up another center attacking mid. Get lucky to not get a penalty called on me there. Defense is doing its job. It's a little bit sloppy at certain points, and I'm probably going to have to make some changes because I feel like some of my wing defenders aren't as fast as I would like them to be. Obviously it's a 3-5-2, but I consider the right center back, left center back be my wing defenders. Finish up going to half at 1-0 here. Coming out of half here at the 57th minute, and they just give up a perfect little through ball. Goalie comes out, makes a harsh tackle on the attacker, and gives up a penalty. Walker, I really like this guy. He's got length. He's only 20 years old, so he's probably going to grow a little bit, and he's been growing throughout my season as I progress, but he just gives up a sloppy penalty, I can't expect him to save that, and go in 1-1, and now it's just, I want to earn it back. I want to come into my first league game and get that win, so I'm going to try all I can, and I get quite a few chances as I come back here, 1-1. We still got plenty of time, 60th minute, still early in the game, and I just push forward and push forward and push forward, and you'll see I get chance after chance after chance, and I just can't bury them. And there's some good chances here. So I get a little free kick here. And this is, one of the starts. I started really enjoying these free kicks. I'm taking Azaguri to take it. He seems like he's got a decent crossing. Just put it somewhere near top back post and just bury a header just wide with one of my center backs, Bulgar, I believe it is. Another chance here, just working it in the middle here. Nice little pass, step in, and then I think I'm going to step back inside and just bury it. Far post is a little too far with Agnese. That's my fast black guy. That's what I like to call him because I don't know how to pronounce his last name. And we're getting down to the end of the game here. I think this is in the 90th minute, 4 minutes left. Still got a little bit of a chance left. Nice little through ball and just a horrible touch by Clarkson, I think it was. Just a horrible first touch. Just had such a chance to either bury it far post, finesse showed up far post, any sort of thing. Just did not happen for me. So, I would like to pick up another striker. My problem that I'm seeing right here is that a lot of my strikers can actually play left and right midfielder, and since my midfield's a little lacking right now, I find that I have to play some of my people at center attacking mid and out of position and stuff like that. So we're gonna look as this game comes down to an end, and I get another corner here, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough, and they clear it out. And the game, first game in the league, ends 1-1 draw. And it's not how I want to start off the game, because I want to be picking up those points. I want those 3 points every game, especially if I'm going to be pushing for promotion in this league. So it's surprisingly competitive, but it was a good feel for my first game. Tim Payne going in, stepping in, getting the goal, putting his name out there as a striker I want to be starting. And it's kind of, let me get a feel for the game, a feel for my team, seeing who I'm actually going to want to be signing. And I picked up this guy on my transfer list. I put him on my watch list or whatever it's called. Kevin Stozier, I believe his name is. He plays for a German league team. I forget the actual name of it. I don't know how to pronounce it anyways. That's half the fun of this. But he is available on loan for somewhat a reasonable amount. I think it's £2,000. So I decide as a center attacking mid. I think he also plays left mid and possibly right mid. So it's definitely, or at least center mid. So it's definitely a position I want to pick up. So I offer him a full season loan there. And hopefully I get a chance to play him. I got a Capital One Cup game coming up here, and I'm playing a very similar lineup to the last game. I got Tim Payne starting up top, and Senya at the other wing. I will just call him right now. I think I got Azagori still in there. Richards is playing at my right midfielder. Richards is one of those examples of a striker that I have to play at wing every once in a while. We're playing here in Scunthorpe United, and this is a Capital One Cup game. And the cup games are interesting because they do offer you more transfer wage budget. However, a lot of these Capital One Cups, a lot of these J Paint trophies, they don't offer you any money. Nice little defense there off the beginning, and oh man, that was a close little header chance that the computer had right there. But we hold it in. It's still 36 minutes or so, and oh man, these Capital One Cups games, all the cup games you want to win. Overall, I want the FA Cup. FA Cup's obviously the hardest, and you come up against some of the hardest computer stuff like that. Oh, dragging me down on the outside there. I think they call a foul quite on the outside there. So nice little free kick here. See if we can get anything working. FA Cup's the one I want to go after, obviously. FA Cup is the one where all the money is. Capital One Cup's decent. It's nice to get some silverware and everything, but nothing compares to that FA Cup when you're in the lower leagues, for example. But I take the cup somewhat seriously. I'm not going to take them super seriously, especially expecting to win them if I come up against super hard teams. But we're getting a chance here, pushing it inside. And I think it's Ansenyenya or something like that. Fast black guy. Steps to the outside, near post OP, and just buries it in the far close right side. I gotta like this guy. He's got pace, and I think that's something that a lot of lower league teams lack. He definitely doesn't have the greatest finishing overall, but he's got some pace, and that's very important in this lower league. Lets you kind of build on a counterattack, which is tough to do in these lower leagues because not too many teams have pace. We go in 1-0 at halftime here, and we're already bringing in subs here. I got Brogheimer, which is actually a good guy that I found on my team who plays left midfielder or center attacking midfielder, and he's pretty decent. I think the other guy, I forget who the other guy I brought in is, but he's pretty decent. It's hard to play this team because I got a lot of people that I have on loan, but I still want to get the players that are actually in my team, on my team, getting potential, getting experience and stuff like that. Little free kick with a shitty bronze player. I just call him bronze players because I'm so used to playing Ultimate Team, but just goes just over the net there. 1-0 that we're getting. Now we're just on defense. We got that first goal in. It's just like, let's play some defense, and the computer had its chances to say the least. Look at this. Oh, my defender barely did not get up for that, and they still got the corner on. Goalkeeper just touches it over the bar, thank God. Another corner here from the computer, and computer puts it wide, thankfully. That happens sometimes in this game. For example, 90th minute, computer driving on me, and when they get open, all you can do is pray they hit it wide, and it happens sometimes. This episode is kind of winding down to an end. We do win 1-0 in the Capital One Cup, thankfully, because the computer wins. And we got some more season games coming up. I'm also going to try and sign that attacking midfielder because I think he's going to be really important. 1-0 in the Capital One Cup is always nice. Now it's time for some league games. We'll see you soon.